Nothing like some coconut water. I'm just listening. I'm just listening. When it comes to certain information and insights, if you're not asked, don't offer it. And I share that sentiment because, and I think I've said it before, because I still feel the residue of it. So I know I've said it recently. People are not ready to see themselves until they're ready. And when they're ready, they'll see themselves. Now, whether that comes through you, whether that comes through me, or whether that comes through somebody else, it's going to come. That moment will appear according to divine appointment. Once again, it's about clarity, not validation. It's about clarity, not validation, because this is ancestor business. It's about clarity, not validation, because this is ancestor business. See, and those of us who call ourselves chosen, then we're supposed to be cleaning up a mess. We're supposed to be cleaning up a mess, I repeat. Or what is we talking about? We ain't part of cleaning up the mess. What is we talking about? That's why if you come across people channels and on the surface it sound like they saying the same thing, because you still on the surface. If it sound like I'm still saying the same thing on the surface, let me use myself as an example. If it sound like, if you're one of them people who come on my page just to criticize, and not one time, and not one time, 2 times, 3 times, they give you some room, whoever you may be. You ain't took not 1, not 2, or at the most 3 jewels that I don't drop out of the million jewels I don't drop. And I'm not saying this according to any particular thing, but it's a conversation I had with one of my sisters. It's still on my mind. Because she was being attacked, by people who proclaim or express that she been saying the same thing for a year. And that's okay, and that's okay if that's your opinion. I've been saying the same. I've been saying the same thing. but the thing ain't, if I've been saying the same thing, that's not the statement ain't about if I've been saying the same thing. The question is why. Anybody channel that we go to and we visit, they pay for whatever reason. You see. Cause I rock with other people. You see. So, but anytime we go to other people's page and we visit, people pay for whatever reason. Whether we trolling, whether we trying to learn something, or whether we criticizing for whatever reason. We need to look at what it say about us. Not what we judging, not what we criticizing, not what we trolling. We need to look at what it say about us when we doing that. And I just noticed my thing fell down. We need to notice what it say about us. Because it's about clarity, not validation. we here to completely heal. I emphasize completely. We here to completely heal a lot of generational cycles. You see? So if it sound like me personally, I'm being judgmental about something, if it sound like I'm criticizing something, if it sound like I'm trolling something, and I might be, but if it sound like that, it's a reason why. See, I don't see in my grandmama them just to share something, with the family, because it's about the people, ain't it? And my contribution, I'm doing a whole lot, but it's about the people, ain't it? And that's my point, cause we don't know who God, we don't know who source, we don't know who the Most High be using to see through their eyes. My mama used to always say, be careful who you turn away, or watch how you treat people, because you never know when you're entertaining an angel, and it ain't mean to me as a child what it means to me as an adult, And then those of us who come from biblical households, we familiar with the scripture. When we was a child, you did things as a child, but when you became adult, you'll put childish things away. You see? But that ain't mean to disconnect from the inner child. You could put childish things away, but that ain't mean for us to disconnect from the inner child. But we ain't had nobody to teach us that. You see? So we had to go through life, with things happening, different experiences occurring, and slowly but surely, chip us away from ourselves, and those that didn't completely fall subject to that or succumb to that, became trailblazers, became pioneers, in various areas, in various fields, through various timelines, past to present. But it's about our right now. It's about our present. So being that it's Judgment Day, cause it is, But it's time to turn that judgment on ourselves. You know, ain't nobody got no business judging us who doing the work that ain't doing the work. Ain't nobody got no business judging us who ain't doing the work. We demonstrate, and nobody see the work that got to be put in behind the scene. It take consistency, it take discipline. You can't do it 3 days. You know, you can't. What we're going to use? We use meditation. We use anything. We use meditation, exercise, or job. You know, you can't do too much of anything for 3 days, and then stop for 5 days. You know, do it again for 10 days, and stop for 17 days. Crank back up and do it again for 20 days, and then take a month off. It don't work like that. Nothing. Gotta put the time in. And that can take consistency. That take time. See, gotta put the time in it. And to put the time in, take time. Not for time's sake. Because within ourselves, or within oneself, time don't exist. You see? But dealing in the construct, but you know, moving in this construct, you know, and I don't have a watch, but you know, we use time. 12 and 12. You know, in a 24. But the time got to be put in, and that take consistency. You know, some discipline, and some more consistency, and transformation will happen. In anything, in any of them areas. You get a promotion in your job if the job is the goal. You meet your goal. You know, with your health endeavors. If that is your goal, you understand. You can apply this in any area that you want to. But it take you to do the work. You know, and I speak to this because it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Depending on where you at, it's a lot going on. And then depending on where you at, it's so much going on that ain't nothing going on. I'm gonna say it again. Depending on where you at, it's a lot going on. And then depending on where you at, it's so much going on that ain't nothing going on. The war not over, but it's already won. The war not over, but it's already won. Cause the hardest part done. The timeline's already shifted. Y'all don't feel it? But it's uncomfortable. And if you do feel it, it may feel uncomfortable. And that's a good thing. I can resonate with that. I just said, depending on where you at, it's so much going on that ain't nothing going on. Cause a state of peace, a space of peace, it don't been acquired. A space of peace don't been established. And it's unfamiliar. It's uncharted. It's uncharted waters. You know, especially if you ain't had it, and you step through the portal, and you feeling what it feel like. If you could feel what it feel like, and it feel good for no reason at all. But a lot of us so used to what we've been used to this quiet space. It's so noisy. It can appear so noisy. It can appear so noisy because all of what we've been used to, but all of what we've been used to gone. It's behind us now. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm talking to somebody. All of what we used to gone. You hear me? All of what we used to gone. The hardest part done. The war already won. Now can we hold the frequency of victory? Can we hold the frequency of victory? Can we hold the frequency of success? Can we hold the frequency of health? Can we hold the frequency of wholeness? Can you hold the frequency of whatever you desire? Because you're the controller of your reality now. If what you feel is real, it must manifest. How much time would it take for you to get on the vibratory frequency of what you desire? How long will it take? How much time do you require for you to get on the vibratory frequency of what you desire? Whether it's success, whether it's health, whether it's wholeness, whether it's joy, whether it's peace, whether it's solitude, you see, whether it's serenity. Because everybody don't need the same thing. But if what you feel is real, it must manifest. We've been doing it unconsciously. See, if you ain't in the hamster wheel or the mess no more, and you able to look back at it for what it was, brutally honest with yourself about your part in it, then you see it for what it was. A damn hamster wheel full of mess. That you got all your initiations, all your lessons, your insights, your knowledge, your wisdom, you know, and your understanding from that you transmuting to understanding, or vice versa. You see? Because once you understand the thing, you see, that thing stands under you. Not in a superiority type fashion, but that means it's emerging that take place. More so, it's an integration. Once you understand the thing, integration has taken place. Let me say it like that, because people will hear that and then run off with it and get on some spiritual ego, you know, type mess. And no, you know. Yeah. It's about the people. What I speak for myself, I see in my brother and my sister. Draw that attention. Draw our intention back to the attention that's needed in ourselves. Cause everything we see in here, screaming for your approval. Screaming for your validation, screaming for your attention. You see, to use the energy that you don't know how to use for yourself. You know, your own hell and make something better with it. It's my purpose of sitting here. using my hell and making something better with it. Not only for myself, but through what I share with others. You know? It take you. It take you to follow through with what you intend to. That's why it's so important we remember who we are beyond this flesh. Because the more we do, the more we gonna do what we here to do. Because we all not here to do the same things, man. We need some healers. We need some real healers. You know, we need some real shift shapers. We need some real light workers. And I ain't saying that we don't got no real ones, but what I'm saying is, you know, it's a new guard. Cause the old guard gone. You see, and we must be our own. We must be our own master students. I'm gonna say it like this: we must be our own master students, so we can become our own master teachers. You know, so we can become our own, you know, metaphysicians. You know, get up out that bed, heal thyself. You know, yeah, it's time, man. It's time. I appreciate these energetic tune-ups. I appreciate the ancestors, you know, for they good, for the positive, for their negative, and for their indifference. It gave us some work to do. It made our time here worth it. You know, being able to integrate this darkness, you know, integrate the shadows, you know, into a balance. Not only preserve my life, preserve my ancestor line, but on a higher degree now. You know, because I don't know nobody who came here and did what I came to do. They ain't tell me that. You know, they did tell me I was the Moses of the family, though. You see, as a baby, as a child. So I guess it's kind of making sense. It's kind of making sense now, and that's my point. Has it added up yet? Has it added up yet? Because the timeline has shifted, so I hope it don't add it up for you. Because now you got to operate on a whole nother level. We're in a whole nother level of operation, so we're gonna have to be in a whole nother level of attitude. Because we're in a whole nother level of altitude, and if you ain't, well, keep coming back. Matter of fact, I got an archive of about over 1,000 videos, depending on where you at in your shadow work. But wherever you at, I salute you on it. You hear me? You know, cause where I'm at in my journey, we all in the same place, regardless of where you at in yours. You know. But it's still gonna be some work to do. You got to do the work, cause I can't do yours for you, and you can't do yours for me. You hear me? But I am that I am. You heard? So, how whatever it takes, and that for me to be an example, then I'm all for it. You know, cause it's easy to perform when you know everyone watching. But it takes discipline to grow when nobody not. You know? And if you don't know how to be patient with yourself, in a world that's constantly in a rush, if you don't know how to be consistent with yourself in a world that's in a rush for constant approval, in a rush for constant approval, whoa, then I feel for you. You see, because we need a balanced mind as much as a balanced diet. You hear me? So be careful of what we eat, meaning what we see, what we hear, you know, the conversations we be having. We gotta be careful. I'm gonna leave us with that, man. I stayed longer than I intended, you know, and I want to just really just, you know, be quiet for about 10 minutes, you know. But how many of us really know how to sit in the silence of ourselves to be able to sit in the silence of somebody else? So, till we do it again, salute to the Cosmic Conscious Family and Soul Tribe. I appreciate y'all. You know, I appreciate us all once again. Salute to the ancestors. You hear me? We couldn't be here without them. You know. Once again, about 19 days, 18 days or so, Houston, Texas, Fade event, Foundational American Indigenous Day. I might have said it wrong in the previous video when I mentioned it. Foundational American Indigenous Day. You hear me? If you could come out, and this was my point, if you could come out, come out. Because like my brother was saying, there's a lot of people who you can't reach out and touch them if you got a problem. You can't reach out and touch them if you got an issue. You can't pick up your phone and call them, you know, if you're going through something. You see? If you on wit's end. A lot of people that people support, I ain't gonna call no names, cause I'm saying a lot just saying this. I'm gonna expose a whole lot just by saying this. You see, a lot of people who don't been turned into heroes, call a master teacher this, master teacher that. You can't even reach out to them if you got a situation going on. So if you support them, then what are you supporting? It be the same thing in the churches. I see my mama, my grandmama them do the same thing, you know. outside church function ain't no functioning. So what was they supporting? I ain't saying to go like this everywhere, you know, but in the places that it do, and in a lot of cases, the church don't went from the building to the internet, to the internet now. So, what are we supporting? Think about that. And is what we supporting? How is what we supporting us back? What is it really doing for us? Where has it taken us? In the physical or in scope of vision? How has it allowed us? How has it helped us build ourselves? Because it is some places where the same thing is being spoke on, and ain't no changes being made, and it should have. But it's one on every corner. Come on, man. Let's call a spade. We gotta call. It's time to start calling a spade a spade. You know, so-called heroes ain't really been no heroes. The so-called master teachers ain't really been no master teachers. Now we got a whole new breed of so-called master teachers, and they teaching what they regurgitating the same thing the previous ones did. Ain't nothing new. But you ain't heard nothing I presented before in the way that it's being presented that can reflect you right back to yourself in a way that you could build yourself up. It's hard out here for a real one, huh? So while y'all think about that, until we do it again. Until we do it again. And we will soon. Stillness, abundance, love, and light, health, and wholeness. You hear me? Feel good for no reason at all. You know? Put that time in. And if you've been putting the time in, you know, on higher levels, you got to put even more time in, you know? I love y'all. Peace.